Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
That's all well and good, but it's the power brokers that need to be brought down.
There was a word for Albion back in my day. It started with an N, then ended with a Nazi.
And then there's clan killing, exploiting the desperate. They need to be on our shit list.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
I just can't handle this right now.
How do you feel about changing the state of things?
Oh, I see. You're DedSec. I have something for you.
Go on.
My whole division just got fired. 300 people, just like that, boom. Said we were being replaced.
That's terrible.
I'm doing fine. But the whole thing was fucked up, you know? I did things with robots. Better if you don't know the details. The point is, there's no way they could replace all of us that fast. Not without funny business.
Yeah, you're right. So now you want DedSec to do some digging for you?
Exact. You help me, and I will help you. It's partners. Like buddy movie.
Always bloody happen. You need to calm down.
What you pick? I'm thinking a match.
Mess with the wrong one this time. We're on your side. It's my hand.
Nothing but concrete rubble and twisted steel. Fucking spooky knowing this is where all these people bought it.
It's been abandoned for months. So it's a bit hard to see security all over the building that should be undergoing repairs. Seems a bit suspicious, doesn't it?
Might be onto something there. What am I on the lookout for, Bags?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Oh wow, I should stop recording.
That's not legal.
Who's that?
Bugger me.
This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
How the hell did it end up here? And in this mangled state?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
Unfucking believable.
more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from D36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Acknowledged.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
What, think we'd go back here?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Kelly dog? Oh, fuck. Clan Kelly was in on the bombings. This is huge.
Not exactly. Looked more like an handoff. I'd say the Kellys were just the suppliers.
Oh shit, the woman they met with. I'll bet she's part of Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Max, any chance of running a ping back to whoever was operating the bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
The police was watching this as it was happening?
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Oh, great. Has the Pentagon released its quantum tunneling tech yet?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but spider bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Solid plan.
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
Shit. That's bad. But we still need to finish this. Let's go. It's my city. I'll go wherever I damn well please. Ah!
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
Fuck, think we'd go back here?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Oh, fucking hell. Those Clan Kelly rats are behind the bombings.
Looks more like a handoff, like the Kellys were providing supplies.
Who was the last they met with? She wasn't a Kelly. She could be part of Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, who was controlling the spider thingy-me-bob?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
The police was watching this as it was happening.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Bloody hell. Am I supposed to tunnel through this? Or do you have some quantum thingy I can use?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Not a bad idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Yeah, I got it.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day's MO.
Damn, hurry. We've got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it, we're all on need to know.
So, this Zero Day roped in the old cadre of villainy into pulling off their scheme.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spider-Bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spider-Bot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
The old Bill had a tail on the real bombers. They sure have kept their mouths shut. Suppose they were in on it too.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard. Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
Albion has this station by the bollocks.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Fuck me. I never thought I'd live to see the day where I miss the bloody cops.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
This what?
I won't hesitate to shoot you.
I saw... Shit!
Empty!
Fuck! Ah! Not here!
Is this the spider bot we've been looking for?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you tell who last used it?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
All right.
Drone, enter search protocol.
That gave me the tingles.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation could clean up our street better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. So
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. The Tone bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy, overpaid cops are asleep at the wheel. Well, they're not at the wheel anymore, are they?
I've been around the block long enough to know what kind of people Albion are. Bloody cowards. They say they're trying to protect us from criminals, and they leave. Really, they're just afraid someone's going to come along and knock them off their high. Bet on it, someone else.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last bent path. Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
All right, fine.
All right, everyone, just stay calm.
Covering from here!
Investigating. Suspect made off that way. Have a look. Shit, they'll get away.
Don't let the tit-head get away.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? Well, further and further down the rabbit hole we go.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Oh, you are having a fucking laugh.
GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Dark, remote, underground. Well, it's a perfect hideout to plan a coup.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Bagley, how on earth am I supposed to get inside?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Check the surroundings. Drone, search. For fuck's sake! They got away!
Bloody hell. It's an off-the-books cop shop. Someone on the force had a bit too much time on their hands.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
So what kind of personal project were they working on that brought them to the Tone bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Right. So it just confirms that Albion and the fucking Kellys are working together. Roaches, the lot of them.
It seems like Zero Day's web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Oh, sods are being grabbed off the street. Like the bloody Stasi all over again. We have to do something about it.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
this. Isn't that nice?
Who said this?
Useless.